Behold the Void. Written by Phillip Fracassi. Performed by David Stifel. Introduction by Laird Barron. Chisel this into the metaphorical tombstone of some luckless character starring in Behold the Void. Nobody is safe in a Phillip Fracassi story. I warned the world with that very jacket copy quote for his limited edition chapbook Alter. The novelette is reprinted herein. What does that mean, nobody is safe? It means Fracassi is a student of modern roots horror, in the mold of Stephen King, Richard Matheson, and Norman Partridge, a trio of heavyweights who typify a gloriously ruthless approach to storytelling. Guys unafraid to kill the kid, destroy the world, or at least peel aside the facade to reveal the real festering darkness. The kind of guys who lace readers into the track shoes of everyday Joes and say, "The big bad is on its way. You gonna run, or are you gonna fight? Don't count on a happily ever after, fool." Modern horror covers a wide range in terms of theme, mood, and effect. Fracassi's bailiwick at this point in his career is physical and emotional confrontation with a dose of the surreal, and of violence and shock made almost palpable. Behold the Void features a dirge of murder ballads fit to put Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds on notice. Community swimming pool portals to the outer dark. A horse thief traveling a midnight highway to damnation. Revenants born up from oceanic depths. A timeout room cum killing jar for when Mama's dark side overcomes her maternal instincts, and a hell of a lot more. 9 stories anchored in tradition, yet all the stranger as each inevitably drifts from well-traveled byways into an increasingly hostile wilderness. Horror tropes slip and twist in Fracassi's hand, like bloodied knife hilts. The results are jagged and often transfiguring. To come to grips with a Phillip Fracassi joint, you must cast your glance backward toward the 1970s and 1980s and the heyday of North American category horror. Think tragedy in benighted suburbia. Think of bad things, supernaturally bad things more often than not, happening to good people, and some not-so-good people, and a few people in exactly the right place at the wrong time. Think Cujo, Thinner, I Am Legend, and Rosemary's Baby. Think Robert R. McCammon and Rex Miller, both of whom freely navigated the fringes of splatterpunk and hardcore noir. Now jump ahead 3 decades, and imagine Golden Age traditional horror merged with the mind-bending visions of contemporary postmodern weirdmongers such as Gemma Files, Karen Warren, and Brian Evanson. Horror and weird fiction are ascendant a decade and a half into the 21st century. An abundance of market opportunity and artistic talent has inspired a surge of creativity unrivaled in the modern days of the genre. As readers, we're relatively spoiled by the consistency of what's on offer. However, I predict Fracassi will hit the unsuspecting field like a left hook when this collection arrives in early 2017. Fracassi is new on the scene, although if you're a savvy fan with an ear to the ground, you've heard the rumblings. The audience at large is in for a revelation. Despite the fact it's a powerful book by an accomplished author, Behold the Void hasn't been presaged by numerous short fiction sales over the past 5 or 6 years, as per the usual gestation period of a debut collection. Only a few of us behind the scenes have seen this coming, and it's primed to set unsuspecting fans and critics back on their heels. Publishing tends to move at a glacial pace, from conception to execution, from sale to publication, and as a rule, from distribution to audience awareness. Fans and critics deal with ever-increasing backlogs. As a consequence, an author might struggle for several years to achieve anything close to a relationship. An industry constant you can set your watch by? Writers who break into professional genre publishing via the short fiction route usually hone their chops in magazines and anthologies. These are the proving grounds where tyros solidify
Sample complete. Ready to continue?